In this video, you will see how Snowchain and its AI agent Frosty helps the user in accomplishing various tasks on Snowflake. We'll start off by creating streams. And as you can see, it shows me all the parameters that can be set while creating streams. Tells me about the required parameters. It also gives me the option to provide optional parameters. With each request, it also provides a link to Snowflake's official documentation about the problem it's working on, which in this case is creating stream. We'll go ahead and provide all the details required for creating stream. Since we already have data in our table, we'll ask Frosty to set show initial rows as true so that we can see the data in our stream. It has now created the stream and is telling user that since show initial rows was set as true, the user should expect to see initial set of rows from the table, which is what we just validated. Now, what if I wanted to implement something but had no idea how to? Well, for this piece, we'll post an open-ended question to Frosty. I'm asking Frosty, how can I enforce referential integrity in my tables and send out alert email whenever it's violated? Now, I have no idea how to do it, but Frosty is telling me that in order to implement this, we'll have to create two objects on Snowflake, a notification integration and an alert that uses this integration to send out alert emails. So I learned something new today, while Frosty is also getting the job done for me. It starts off by creating notification integration for me, and it makes the whole implementation so easy that I just have to provide the names and parameters that I want to configure while creating my integration. Now it moves to creating an alert and will automatically use the integration that it created to send out emails. Again, I will provide the details that are required to set up alert, which includes name of alert, tables that I'm trying to monitor along with their column names, and frequency of alert, which I'll be giving as every minute for now. It has created the alert, so now we should start seeing alert emails since we have already set up our tables to violate the alert. And there are the alerts, sent a minute apart. What if I needed to build a whole data ingestion pipeline which can ingest data real time on Snowflake? Let's see what Frosty does. Alright, so it's showing me all the objects that it will be setting up for me to set up a data ingestion pipeline. For the sake of this video, I'll go ahead and provide parameters for the four objects straight away. For database, I'll give the name of database and a comment. For schema, I'll give the name and a comment. For stage, I'll ask Frosty to create an external stage for me pointing to AWS S3 bucket. And for file format, I'll give it the name. You can see now that the database has been created with the comment we provided. Schema has been created with the comment we provided. External stage is pointing to AWS bucket, and file format has been created for CSV files. Now we'll go ahead and ask Frosty to create multiple tables using the DDL that we have already provided on internal stage. Now you can see tables have started showing up, and it took minutes for Frosty to create DDL of 75 tables. Once it has created these tables, it automatically moves on to create snowpipe for these by embedding copy into command into snowpipes. And there you go. The whole ingestion pipeline is set up, including DDL of 75 tables, a file format for CSV files, an external stage pointing to AWS bucket, and snowpipe for 75 tables having copy into command for 75 tables embedded in them for real-time ingestion. Not only does Frosty implement everything, it also tracks every activity for deployment purposes, which makes deployment as easy as to just say, please deploy, and Frosty deploys objects within seconds in Snowflake. No more movement of files along the network, no more CI/CD pipelines required, no more security protocols to scan the code. Everything natively on Snowflake within seconds.